ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being there. Thank you. We are live on ID Mind Radio and television. This is your host, Comrade Fritz Misodi. So today the show is much about the incidents and the crisis we have in Ambazonia, southern Cameroon. And I want to thank you all for being there. And we have some issues to discuss. Today we're going to focus on the ADF. We're going to focus on the AGovC. We're going to focus on the works of Ayaba Cho and Capo Daniel of the AGovC and the ADF. This is an organization that has been notorious for their different types of crimes, different types of atrocities against the people of Ambazonia, southern Cameroon. Okay, we hear of the recent resignation of Ayaba Cho. Ayaba Cho's private secretary or spokesperson. The former spokesperson left also, Tapang Ivo. Now we have another spokesperson. So we are trying to diagnose some trend of events from the start of the struggle and how we can put that groundwork, because in any action there's a reaction. In any reaction there's an action. We want to see what is going on. And if many people, okay, not one, not two, not three, say something is wrong somewhere, we must check what is wrong and we must condemn what is wrong. If you don't condemn what is wrong, you are enabling what is wrong. My fellow people of Ambazonia, we are trying to see events leading to the resignation of Capo Daniel, events leading to the Canada talks, and we want to link it up with the scandal of payment to the AGovC and other groups that were based upon negotiation. Now, when we put all those things together, we see how things are being handled. We look at the AGovC, we look at other groups. What contribution are they giving to the struggle? How can we absorb this type of scenario where they say Tico drink kumba drunk? We are seeing the interim government. We see Comrade Chris Ano, who is there working so hard. Then other people are taking the glory. I think we have to start having some measurement of action now, because when you have one party struggling, trying to raise money, trying to do draft, trying to do monthly contribution from LGA, from counties and LGA, trying to raise money, then another organization is based on kidnapping, bribery and corruption, extortion, tax collection, and the other thing. So when you put these two together, which two will you in your rightful mind support? Are you going to support the one that is there kidnapping, extorting money from the local population, collecting taxes, killing of their own general, trying to make sure that they tell La Republic that, oh, they are the best, so that La Republic can see them? Or are you going to support the other side, who is there trying to build an institution, trying to make sure that they have a strong governance, strong institution that makes a country? La Republic has no problem going to see these groups. They are so happy because the modus operandi of La Republic is to make sure that they corrupt the leaders that can be corruptible. Okay, those leaders that are the what they call soft touch, okay, that is where La Republic prefer. La Republic prefer to go to those leaders that they foresee they can easily be deceived. They go towards them, cajole them, and bribe them. The leaders that they see that they are tough, La Republic does not want to go closer to them. Okay? They know that those tough leaders are the people that have that zeal for the struggle. Okay? We have heard the resignation of Capo Daniel. I want you people to listen to Capo Daniel himself, because I want to take the events from that resignation, come down until all the events that happened towards the struggle till today. Then you will judge for yourself, because investigations are done. That is what we call investigative journalism. You report, you bring evidence, you report, you bring evidence, you report. That is investigative journalism. Okay, now let's listen to Capo Daniel, who said he has resigned. I want you people to listen so that let's start from there and come up towards the other area where we see how Capo Daniel, is making his own resignation public. Okay, take a listen.
Yeah, and for all my country people, them, I want to tell una say today I don't come make announcement. Say I don't resign for the ADF and the AGovC because of some difficulties and some small problem they were I get them within the organization for the past 5 months. We be make them very difficult for me for be very effective within our liberation movement because of those issues them. And those problems, they no be team for begin talking for our side. I mean, some man no worry say we cover things them and the population get right to know. Una fit be assured say for inside the AGovC, all the cycles them for power, that council, that mission council head and the council, all those big people every day, they know these things them very well and we don't talk them very well. And I just feel say it be better for me for resign and then for save Ambazonian like an independent activist and also for work on a new platform where I think say it will help me for fight for Ambazonia better. So I think that way that happen.
Good. So that is Capo Daniel trying to explain his reason. But the reason for his resignation has not been revealed yet. But what we know from the audio that leaked, Capo Daniel has been held accountable for what he went and did on behalf of the ADF. I hope people should be very careful with this. Capo Daniel was working on the behalf of the AGovC. So whatever happened to Capo Daniel, whatever transaction Capo Daniel was doing, he was doing on the behalf of ADF, AGovC, and Ayaba Cho. So when you blame fufu, you don't blame okra soup. How do you put those things together? You cannot blame fufu, say fufu too much, or fufu they can't finish, or you blame okra, say okra will finish. That's how we want to use that fufu, chop that soup. How do you blame one, you don't blame the other, who are working together? So the situation is very open, it's very clear, right? AGovC has been caught in a bribery scheme with La Republic to Cameroon by the fact that the scandal of the bribery that is supposed to take place concerns the AGovC, and they cannot shy away from that. Capo, if you commit a crime and you resign, according to the law, the crime does not go away. Okay? You resigning does not make that crime go away. It does not. Okay? The resignation has nothing to do with the crime itself even. So you resigning, you have to explain to the people why you resign, what part you took in that deal, and how did the deal end up? Because you cannot leave people in like that. You say, oh, we don't want to talk about the issue. AGovC is okay. The leadership is okay. No, you cannot suspend followers. You cannot. You are claiming to be the leader of the big four. Big four. Then you go and do a scandalous something. You say people should not talk. You have followers. You have followers. You have to explain to them. You have to explain to them. The reason why we are talking about groupings is because groupings, we believe, are people's organizations, are people's private organizations. You can go and register your own organization anywhere, anytime you want. But do they give accountability? No. Because one person owns it. And the person makes decisions, not the whole of Ambazonia make decisions. So it's different from the government, right? So you being a president of AGovC make you a president of that AGovC, but not president of Ambazonia. That is why when you see La Republique trying to help the IG that has been removed or impeached, or the other IG that claimed to still be IG, when you see La Republique still supporting them, what do you think? It tells you that La Republique is encouraging division. We encourage anyone that can with any group. They don't like government because government seems as a competition to their own government style. They don't want competition. That is what we are trying to demarcate between La Republique government and Ambazonian government. But for those who are institutionalists, those who want to see institutions work, will tell you that groupings are the easiest way for corruption. When you want to corrupt this struggle, you can easily pass through groups because there's no accountability. Okay, but for the IG, when you have an IG like the interim government that we have now, you will see that the president is not like an alpha and omega, as I can say. I can just say like an alpha omega, because he is responsible. He is answerable to the people that put him there. So I want us to demarcate between a democratically elected president and an appointed president, okay, or a democratic appointed and approved president, an elected president with a cabinet that is vetted by the Restoration Council, versus people that just go and form their group and start calling themselves big names. Then you don't even know the structure. The Restoration Council is made up of all the LGAs and counties, right? They and the country heads, they are the ones that elect the president. Okay? So see where the president is coming from and compare with the other groups. I don't have time to talk about this because you already know. Those who have been in the struggle will know their LGA, will know how the system works. I don't want to talk about that, but I'm just trying to compare, because you cannot compare one thing. You can only compare two things. I'm trying to compare what you call a group and what we know as an interim government. Okay? Why I support interim government? From Seseko to Sako to Ian Marianta, and now I support the elected president. I want something that is institutional, that is constitutional. Okay? Because when you see the scandal that is happening now, what will you say if somebody just tell you that Sako and Ayaba went and took this amount of money? How can you hold them accountable? Because they don't have any structure, right? But when you see why Seseko was impeached, because he had some flaws that the Restoration Council saw, right? That's why he was impeached. Then, take for example, why was Sako impeached? Some deals that he made, some fraudulent activities that he made. Okay, then also his leadership was failing. So when you put all these things together, don't you see that the power of accountability is more prevalent than when you have a group? So let's go back to the ADF and AGovC now. Ayaba has committed so many crimes. We all know the crimes. I don't want to start telling you about those crimes that he has done, committed left and right. Yeah. But this is what Ayaba said on behalf of Capo Daniel's resignation. Let me read. Fellow Ambazonians, myself, the Ambazonian Governing Council, AGovC, Ambazonian Defense Forces, and the Ambazonian people wish to thank Comrade Capo for his great services and contribution to the organization, our people, and our liberation. He stood up for Ambazonia, defended Ambazonia, and took a firm stance against blackmailers, scavengers, disruptors, and Cameroon, the butchers of our. We received and accepted his letter of resignation. He served the organization and our people well when few could speak for Ambazonia. We wish him luck in his new activism endeavors. We have reached a critical point of divergence and I am obliged to accept his resignation. Cho Ayaba. That is his message to Capo Daniel, right? Now, let's talk about extortion. Let's talk about extortion, because what the ADF is doing to extort money from the local population, okay? You have seen all the atrocities, the way they collect money and tax from the local population, especially we know of the Momo County, okay? Mr. Ayaba will go and collect money. They have that their receipts that they will give send to the local population, the poor villagers in the Momo. This criminal syndicate will go and collect money from the local population, and they will do this. One, if you don't give the money, they will naked you in public, they will beat you up, they will maltreat you up. Okay, so is this the treatment that we wanted to give on our people, where if they come and ask you for money, you don't have? The poor women who are selling their small market in the village, they will gather them and start whipping them, trashing them. Is this not the old barbaric system of doing things? I mean, people should be very honest when we want to say things. You cannot treat the local population like slaves. When we are instead running from the slavery of La Republic, you go there, collect monies from our people. Those who cannot afford their extortion syndicate, the criminal syndicate, you start beating them. And in Momo, are they not foreign companies that you can go and ask them for money? Are they not French companies? Why our local people who are selling their small granite, selling their small tomato in the market, you go and harass them? That is a question, okay? We cannot see this and we stay quiet, because you people, I know people will say, oh, this is wrong. Remember when he went to extort money or sell oil in UK? He went alone. I know most of you still don't remember this story. Ayaba went to sign a deal in UK alone on behalf of Ambazonians. So any deal that comes now will not be anything for him. He will go and sign it. Okay? So most people will not understand because we know who Ayaba is. If there is money somewhere, Ayaba will want to take it. He doesn't care what you think. He doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care. So that probably have seen him like that person who can go and take money at any time, anywhere. You keep that money, Ayaba will and take it. So how do you trust this kind of person who doesn't even understand that you, as a leader, you have to think about the people's opinion? He doesn't care. If it's someone, this, let me play this audio of Capo Daniel trying to convince this person that he is ready, he is willing to go and tell the other leader, to go and tell Ayaba Cho, and they'll go on, and they'll wait for this deal, then they'll collect this money and do everything. Okay, this is the deal that make Capo Daniel to resign. This audio, listen. I'll play it so that you listen.
Oui, allô mon frère?
Allô, monsieur Belinga. Allô, je t'écoute.
Je disais que j'attends les documents. Oui, j'attends le document parce que normalement, si j'avais déjà ça, je devais quitter aujourd'hui.
Vraiment,
Le document là, je te dis, dès que j'arrive, on va finaliser l'affaire là-bas. Il y a les moyens sur place.
So we are listening to Amogo Belinga. I want to explain this. Amogo Belinga is those big wig in Yaoundé who is a businessman. But he is the one doing this transaction. He is acts as a middleman between the government and ADF in this deal. Okay, he is now in jail because he was accused of killing this journalist Amogo Martinez Zogo. But he is now in Kondengi. Okay, but in this audio, you listen to him explaining that the money is ready. Le moyen est sur place. I understand French very well. I went to school in University Yaoundé. He said the means is ready. Everything has been put in place for the deal. That they are waiting now for the ADF, the Capo Daniel and the Ayaba Cho now to sign it and send that paper, that document that they are expecting. Then they'll give all the other leaders. Okay, so let's listen.
Allô? Allô, oui.
Oui, mon frère, oui.
Yeah. Donc, on disait ton
Non,
numéro
je dis alors que je t'envoie comment tu dois écrire. Je suis en train de le faire. Comment tu dois écrire. Ce n'est pas un engagement comme tu croyais là. C'est seulement pour que je puisse voyager, pour qu'on dise que tu m'attends.
Ok. Mais je demande à propos de la motivation. C'est ça que je dis que je veux quand même comprendre si ce que je peux attendre pour avoir une idée. Parce que...
Oui, je t'avais dit non, je t'avais dit que dans les négociations, donc en dehors de l'argent qu'on va te donner à la fin, l'argent...
So, I want us to understand what he's saying is that what he already told Capo Daniel and the ADF AGovC people, this is the second discussion, okay? The first one was not recorded. So we don't have that audio of that first meeting that they had. So he's just telling now that we as we discussed before, the money is already in place. The amount is already in place. You know already, okay? all I want from you now is to sign and send that document that we discuss about. So this one is just like a continuation of what they discussed in the first meeting. Take a listen.
On a prévu 1 milliard 500 millions. Ça veut dire pour parler avec les autres, c'est tout ça que tu dois organiser.
Donc, quand tu viens, on parle seulement on parle seulement pour arranger que je peux arranger pour que tu parles avec les autres comme ça, non?
On nous donnait 1 milliard. Donc, toi et moi, nous allons voir comment ce que toi aussi tu vas me donner à la fin.
Donc, au commencement, on va faire comment au commencement? Donc, tu vas venir seulement main vide.
Non, c'est ce que je dis que quand je viens, c'est avec les moyens, non?
C'est ça que je dis que donne-moi quand même quand même une estimation, non? Quelque chose que je peux comprendre que quand dès que tu viens, ça va être quand même comme ça. Pour que moi-même
Oui, 500 millions.
500 millions CFA. Ok. Donc, quand on va, donc, je sais que quand tu vas, si je envoie la lettre là, quand tu vas venir quand même.
Oui, parce que c'est avec la lettre là qui me permet de prendre l'argent.
Ok.
Non, et pour voyager même avec.
Ok. Donc, comme ça, tu m'envoies les formats, non? J'essaie de...
Oui, comment tu...
So, we have listened to the audio. We have listened to what Capo Daniel is suggesting. Okay, what the Amogun Belenga is saying, it will be an advance. 500 million will be an advance money. But they have 1,000, that's a milliard. They call it a milliard. They go, that is the money that will be shared among them. But so that is, and let's not even talk much about it. You have listened, because this is the corruption, this corrupt scandal that we're talking about. And when you have this kind of situation where you allow this kind of people to go and negotiate on our behalf, okay, let's talk now about the scandal. Okay, the scandal of, okay, we had the Switzerland negotiation. Okay, we had the Swiss-led negotiation. Now, if you have a negotiation going on, right, then somebody come and say, no, we don't want that negotiation. Okay, we have our own negotiation, right? Okay, what are you going to say? The Switzerland negotiation had no problem. Okay, ask Ayaba Cho, ask this other one, they call him John Bakuro. Ask Akwanga and Yerima why they refuse the Swiss-led process. They go with La Republic. Okay, this audio has revealed why they rejected the Switzerland negotiation. Because from this audio, this is what they are telling them to do. Go and say that you don't want that Swiss-led negotiation, that because Cameroon has not signed any agreement to join in that negotiation, so that we can carry them now to another negotiation, then we'll suspend them. I am not a herbalist. You have been in this struggle from day one. You have seen events happening, except you are new in this struggle. I'm not new. I've been there from day one. What they did was wrong, because you not accepting a negotiation process, you carry us to Canada. Then the Republicans say, no, we did not even say that. What is the difference between Switzerland and Canada now? Because La Republic said the same thing with Switzerland. La Republic said the same thing with Switzerland. Now came to Canada, said the same thing. Who is fooling who? So now, these people call themselves Big Four. They will go now, they say they want to start collecting money, they want to start doing this, they want to go whole conference. For what? What are they doing? What are they contributing to the struggle? What are they doing? People are there trying to raise money, trying to do things. They are there doing kidnapping, harassing the local population, extorting money from them. You come now, you say you are the Big Four. Big Four for what? Big Four that you don't even have one soldier. You don't have one soldier. You call yourself Big Four. Big Four to go and be going around and collect money, continue your bribery and corruption around the world. I wonder who even be giving these people money. When you keep doing the wrong thing, they have to condemn what you're doing. You cannot be doing the wrong thing and you are there going to collect money, bribe and corruption. People are saying, no, it's okay, it's okay. Are they feeding you people bebelak? Are they feeding them bebelak? We are building a country. If we continue like this, we'll allow criminals to go to the leadership. And we'll start regretting why we started our country like this. We have to condemn things that are bad. We have to condemn them. If you do something good, we'll praise you. But if you do something bad, we'll condemn you. We will not allow it. We will not allow criminality to continue. Then, oh, it's okay. Let's not talk to them. Who are them? The people who are fighting in this struggle are putting their money. They don't go and collect money. Most of the people who are really fighting in this struggle are the people that are putting their money, cash. That probably cannot bribe such people. They'll go and look for people who call themselves a doctor without money in their pocket. Go and look for them and bribe them. Then they'll come and call themselves the Big Four, the big this, the big that. The people of Ambazonia know who you are. Whether you go to Jericho, go around the world in 80 days, that's your problem. But we know the real people who are in this struggle, who are fighting tooth and nail to see the liberation of their country. Not people who are go and collect money and pretending, go and collect bribe, pretend, You go and say your soul, say your people. Who will support kidnapping? They kidnap. Any kidnapping that has happened in this struggle has been done by ADF and this other gang of thieves. The atrocities that people are suffering in Momo today is done by the ADF. All our best generals have been killed by the ADF because of money. These generals have not been killed by La Republic. Chacha, who killed Chacha is ADF. Capo Daniel, they said Chacha must go down. They said they cannot live if under their dead body, Chacha will go down. Chacha died. The same thing with General Ayeke. General Ayeke, they struggled until they came and they had some what they call, Ayeke, the full Ayeke. Ayeke went down. General Nambere, the people that convinced General Nambere to leave the struggle is ADF. Capo Daniel went to Nigeria, met with ADF, with General Nambere. We had also people who went there and talked to him. Who killed General Ivo? Who killed General Divine? Who killed General? All these generals have died, not killed by La Republic, but killed by the ADF, who are collecting money from La Republic to kill these people. Then people will come and say, oh, you support ADF. You support what? Support killers? You support people who go and be doing nonsense? If you can support that, keep supporting, but we'll condemn them. These are chief kidnappers, extortioners. Capo, the Gon Capo that has resigned. He has been sacked by his ADF boss, Ayaba Cho Lucas. Ayaba Cho realized that this audio will reveal so many things. Don't forget, Ayaba Cho cut the head of a chief. You don't forget this one. Ayaba Cho is a kidnapper in chief of the ADF. Let's call a spade a spade. Stop cajoling criminals. Stop cajoling criminals. If somebody is this, tell it as it is. Don't hide behind because you want to pet somebody. They don't pet nobody here. Ngong Kapona has resigned. He wants to go and create his own another ADF group again to continue their atrocities. He wants to create his own platform to keep killing the people. Some people are here saying, oh, you will support the ADF. Support criminals. Keep supporting criminals. We will not support that. Majority of Ambazonians know who Ayaba is. Not me telling you people. They know him already. The local population is there, crying every day because of extortion of money. If the AGovC know that they can compete with the IG, why don't they create their own fundraising? Why should they be going to local population to collect money? If they know that they are a group that the people like them, why not create your own fundraising too? You are there present the IG. Oh, the IG this, IG that. But you cannot raise money. You think that if the IG want to go and collect taxes now in ground zero, you think that the people will not give IG money too? So you think that we don't know that we can still go and do that? Because we know that the people, they are suffering. The war has had a lot of impact, very negative impact on the local population. So don't tell us that we cannot go and collect tax too. We can do that. But because it is wrong, we cannot support wrong things. Stop supporting things that are wrong because you want to cajole this. Who has destroyed all the whole of Momo today? Is Ayaba ADF and the gang of extortionists and kidnappers. They are the one. If you have any trained gang of kidnappers today, it's because of ADF. The masters of kidnapping is ADF. All leaders must start knowing how to distance themselves from this kind of kidnapping gang. Because when you say you are the big four, anything that happen among you people there, you are together. You will not say, no, we are not part of the kidnapping. You are together. So when ADF is kidnapping, you claim that you are the big four. You are going around to be having conferences that have no head. Conferences that have no thing to do with the struggle even. The money that La Republic has given you people, you want to go and be enjoying around the world. So you are going for conference. When they said, let's discuss what is the mission of this conference, you cannot even tell us. What you people went to Canada to discuss is till today is hidden under a paper. You cannot say what You went to represent, you claim to represent the people of Southern Cameroon. You went to this place, to Canada, and discuss on behalf of the Amazonian people. But you cannot tell them what you discuss. We know all those tricks. You cannot fool the people so many times. Okay? You cannot. And what you are doing, thinking that you are the big four, the big five, the big what, that's your problem. The people know who they can trust. Okay? And I've worked with the white people for so many times that I've learned what is trust. When you lose trust to people, the white man is when you work in a company owned by a white man, you understand what I'm talking about? Trust, honesty. You cannot lose trust one time. They give you second chance. You still lost that trust. Then you want me they give you a third chance again, or fourth chance. See, my people, what I'm saying here is that we have given ADF long rope. That's why we are coming out now like this. We have had series of collaborative opportunities that would have handled situations amicably. But the ADF, AGovC, has turned out this struggle to be something else. That is why we no more cajole them anymore. The time for cajole has passed. Yes, we will not cajole them anymore. Yes. Time has passed. We will tell them what they are, who they are, and who they represent. Yes. Now, let's talk about the Canada negotiation. The Canada negotiation, the La Republic government consulted these people. They call them the Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation. We don't know that dialogue. That coalition people say that they are neutral. So I wonder why La Republic will go and consult a neutral body who is pro-federalist to come and contact the leaders of Ambazonia. No doubt that was what happened. They contacted. I know because I am part of the government. I were privy of the information. The Canadian High Commissioner consulted with the interim government. President Chris Ano informed us about the Canada talk. Now, the question was, why will they abandon the Switzerland negotiation and just promptly move to the Canada negotiation? Okay. Well, our minds within the cabinet was telling us something is not going well. And it is through this audio with Capo Daniel that we have understood the game that was being planned. That's a game plan. They wanted to abandon the Switzerland negotiation, then torpedo the whole process, then take us 60 degrees, okay, turn to Canada. So we were asking ourselves, what is going on? What is going on? Is it the Swiss government or the Swiss government? So that's when we saw the letter that La Republic government wrote to Switzerland government, telling them that they are no more interested in the Switzerland negotiation. And our mind said, but what is going on? How can you abandon a genuine process recognized by all the international community, from United Nations to EU to, then how do you want us to trust the next process that is going on when we don't even know the reason why you abandoned the Switzerland negotiation? The Swiss government is not the one that refused to mediate the process. The Republic government just wake up one day and just came up with their own, say they are not interested. Okay. Then 2 weeks after, they say they are going back to Canada. even if this was not suspicious enough, what is more suspicious than you leaving a genuine process? Until Switzerland government was so surprised. That is when the Swiss government informed the interim government that the La Republic government has come out from the process. Okay. Now we start hearing now the Canada. Okay. So at least we have to discuss things within the cabinet. We have to discuss what concerns Ambazonia within the cabinet. We cannot just go and represent Ambazonian like that when we don't know what is going on. So the question was, why this move? Why this quick turnaround? Why this quick 90-degree turnaround? That is the question. And we have seen that there was something going on. Because even what we were saying, we saw all the signs that there is something not going on well. Because what we have seen and heard in this audio is that La Republique was afraid of the Swiss-led negotiation process. And the only way they could leave that process was to look for our own people to condemn the process. Okay? Because I see no reason why these same people who call themselves Big Four were the ones condemning the Swiss-led process, right? Ayaba left the process. Akwanga left the process. This other one, John Bakuro, left the process. And the reason that they were giving about the Swiss-led process was the same reason. 3 people cannot leave a process and give the same reason. Don't you see something fishy there? Because what Akwanga said is that he doesn't trust the process because La Republique has not showed his consent. Yerima too said the same thing. This one too, Ayaba said the same thing. John Bakuro, the same thing. So, 4 people who are called themselves Big Four left that process. Now they are going to Canada. Even the Canada process was initiated by La Republique, right? I know why they left, because it was a planned act. So I'm just giving this trend of events so that our people should understand how we get to this position where we have this kind of people who prefer to go and sell us because of money. They prefer to go and tell us because of money. We are calling on all the authentic leaders. Okay, we have a conference in May. That conference will bring all the leaders together because we want to have a synergy of leadership where we can collaborate, we can do things together. But people who don't want it, who don't put Ambazonia first. Okay, if you put your country first, you will not refuse collaboration. If you put your country first, you will not refuse forms of negotiation, right? If these 4 people went to Canada, to Switzerland, or did not leave Switzerland negotiation, okay, do you think that La Republique would have gone and had Canada? No, because the international community was there. It was supporting the process, right? And if La Republique did not have the support of these people, La Republique could not have gone to Canada. That is why that deal came out like that. Because that deal was talking of a negotiation process, that they will do it as if they are going to Canada. Then these people now will support it. Okay? They will support it. And the funny thing is that immediately Comrade Chris Ano said, okay, I'm joining the Canada process. Larpobi back out. Larpobi left the process. So Larpobi wanted to use only these people who call themselves the Big Four to go and be talking there. You go and talk on behalf of the people that you don't even have the population. You are not the majority. It's just like this opposition party that we have in the Republic. 50 opposition party running for presidency. Well, all of them are CPJ. Then they'll go and call themselves the Big Four, the Big Five, the Big This, when they don't have any representation. They don't have no support. They don't have no soldier. They don't have nothing. So that is what we are talking about. Our people should learn from this thing. We are bringing all this because we want our people to understand we will not be tolerating things that has happened once, happened twice, happened thrice, and you say no, it's a lie. You cannot give, when you give somebody chances, 1, 2, 3, it's still doing the same thing. What do? You should keep giving chances. The thing that destroyed this struggle is this kidnapping, this tax collection, these things that I call kidnapping, these extortions. You make the local population start setting the soldiers up because they are angry of the treatment that people give to them. How do you go and trash our poor women trying to put something in their pot, food in their pot? You go and be beating them for not giving you 5,000, for not giving you this money, for not giving you this money. Can't you even think how much money they are making? We are focusing on collecting monies from the diasporans because we know diaspora are abroad. They are working. They are not facing the barrel of the gun. How do you focus on people in Ground Zero when you know that there's crisis? We have internally displaced. We have refugees. We have prisoners of conscience. We have armies occupying the territory. You still go and be asking those people who are there. That is what we condemn. And we will not want to hear this continue. We are coming out now because this is what we will stand and say. Any leader that is going to kidnap, to go and collect money through extortion, through ransom taking, we will expose you, and we will prefer that you also be arrested, because this struggle has reached the final stage. So we will not allow people who are money-minded or power-hunger people to go and destroy the struggle. We will expose them. That's what we are doing now, because we will not allow that to happen again. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I want to say that the struggle is moving, and we'll be appreciating to hear from you guys how you're doing and how the struggle is moving and how we can support, So thank you very much, and God bless you.